shortage of legal news happening around the country, and here to help us break it down, it's a segment we call Windy City Law. He's our legal expert and a managing partner at GWC Injury Attorneys, one of Chicago's premier personal injury law firms. Welcome back, Louis Cairo.
Thank you very much.
Lou.
How you doing?
Every time I see these crazy things in the news, I was like, I can't wait to ask Lou about that. We have one, but first let's dive into a topic that's affecting a lot of Americans around the country. First off, the opioid epidemic in our country has taken hold like no other. Drug companies and local government are trying to race to settle more than 2,500 lawsuits for tens of billions of dollars. Lou, we're talking drug makers and distributors all over the country affected by this?
Yep. What happened, and everybody hears about the opioid crisis, but a lot of people don't really realize what it is. And there's a handful of pharmaceutical companies across the nation over the past several years who manufacture narcotic, addictive opioids. OxyContin is one of the very popular ones, and a lot of different ones. And these pharmaceutical companies incentivize doctors to be basically professional pill pushers. I mean, there are doctors that have done, in towns with 2,000 people, that have given 100,000 prescriptions. I mean, how does that happen?
Right.
So it's created literally an epidemic in the country, and the insurance companies and primarily the attorneys general from the various states around the country are fighting back, and they're saying, we have spent billions of dollars taking care of patients in the hospital and medical bills, putting people in jail, court costs. We want some of our money back. So there's all these lawsuits around the country that they're talking about billions of dollars. And these pharmaceutical companies, some of them are privately owned. The billionaires are scrambling, looking for cover, and some of them are publicly traded corporations, the boards of directors. They're like trying to figure out, how do we get out of these lawsuits? And this is like the highest stakes, let's make a deal that we've ever seen in the litigation world.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the movie The Insider about big tobacco. It kind of reminds me of exactly what happened
the same thing
30 years ago.
Exactly the same
and we're just
thing.
scratching the surface
Yep,
now.
exactly.
Yeah. All right, this is the weird one. Our next case, it involves Taco Bell. A New Jersey couple is suing them, alleging its advertisements claim you can buy a chalupa craving box for $5. After ordering 2 of them, the couple says they were charged $12.99, which included sales tax, not $10. They are suing for false advertising over $2.18. Is this lawsuit absolutely ridiculous, or do they have something to stand on here?
Well, I think the chuckles from your audience, they think it's ridiculous. But here's what you have to think about. You have big business versus the little guy. Consumer deceptive practicing is something that the Consumer Protection Act is there to protect you against. So how does the little guy get a voice? It's only $2.18. They say your ads were very deceptive because the fine print was about that big, and it said $5 this big, right? And it was up for 3 seconds. So that's deceptive practicing. So do they have a case? They definitely have a case. Is it ridiculous? That's a matter of opinion.
Yeah, well, when you look at car commercials and what a car costs, and then you get down there, sometimes that's different too. But if they do win for false advertisement, I mean, they're probably not suing for $2.18. They're going to want to get some money, right?
Well, here's the thing. They can get damages, which will be nominal at best. But the real money grab here is, I hate to say this because I'm a lawyer, but the law firms that represent people like this, they handle your case, they get $2.18, right? And then they do a class action. They've got the class action prepared already in their back pocket. Now they're going to represent millions of people that are going to say, I went to Taco Bell and I went for that ad and I want my $2.18. And everybody gets $2.18. You total it up, you're talking millions of dollars, and the lawyer gets a huge fee. That's how a lot of these things, unfortunately, do work out. But I would never do that.
No, of course not. Class action lawsuits, so I've been a part of these things. I get like 35 cents is what I end up getting at the end of the thing. And then I can buy 1 Taco Bell taco with it.
Well, without meat on it.
Without meat on it. All right, this one is another strange story. Justin Bieber is in hot water over a photo of himself. He posted the picture. We're going to show it to you right here on Instagram. All right, so photographer Robert Barbera says Bieber never asked permission to use that photo, nor did he license it. He's seeking $25,000 in damages. Lou, what kind of case does the photographer have here?
He's got a great case. You know, what people don't really realize is copyright infringement. The copyright on a photographer is not of the person whose picture it is. It's the person who snapped the picture.
Even if they're taking the picture of Bieber.
If I take a picture of Justin Bieber and my camera and I send it to him and he looks at, wow, that's really cool. My Instagram followers are going to love this picture Louis Cairo took. And now he's blasted out to his millions of followers. That adds value to Justin Bieber, right? Well, the National Enquirer, the Star Magazine, or some of those tabloids who will pay big money for that picture, the price just went down the tubes because it's already out. So by Justin Bieber posting a picture of himself that he didn't take, puts him in a position where he's going to get sued, and he's very well is going to lose.
That's amazing. So even the paparazzi photographers who are sometimes invading privacy and everything else, they own that picture.
Yes. Here, I'll give you a perfect example.
Okay.
You guys don't mind, do you?
What do you got?
I do. Selfie.
Okay.
I'm going to send this to you.
Okay.
If you put this on Instagram, you'll be talking to my lawyer. Because even though I sent it to you...
I'm going to take one of you.
Okay, we're even. But that's how silly this is. But that is what copyright... It's a de facto copyright for the guy who hits the shutter. Because maybe the way that I took the picture and the way I snapped it, there was some flair to it. I caught the glimpse of a shadow of the sun. Like, okay, wow, so I own it.
Okay, now this is obviously for professional photographers, but this is just for anybody, too.
Anybody. The guy the guy who snaps the picture, even if you're walking on the street and you say, hey, excuse me, ma'am, can you take a picture of me and my beautiful, bride over here? Sure. They take the picture. Oh, what a great picture. Honey, we look great. Let's post it on Facebook. You got a problem, Ryan.
Even if it's on your device.
Doesn't make a difference. Who took the picture? You need one of three things. You need to get permission, or you need to make sure that they pay you for it, give it a release,
right? Or
you need to have a lawyer because you're going to get sued.
Yeah, after every show, I take selfies with the audience, Val and I do, and I push the button, so I own all those pictures. You need to ask me before you post that. I'm going to call my lawyer, Louis Cairo. Big thanks to Lou. He's a managing partner at GWC Injury Attorneys, and you can reach him at GWCLaw.com. All right, coming up next, I put comedian Judy Gold through my 2-minute warning. We'll be right back.
Walk to end